you don't know how to sell as a trainer, you will burn yourself out. You'll beat yourself against the rock wall because you don't have the ability to make money.
Yeah.
You could actually be a halfway decent trainer, and I'm saying halfway decent, but you're not going to make any money because you can't convince anyone to work with you. You can't help anyone if you can't convince them to work with you. Secondary, you need to have a program that you have a system that you develop.
If you were to name a couple top 1, 2, 3 qualities or skills that trainers within gyms right now should develop to become better at sales, in your opinion, what would that be?
Be able to talk to someone. Like, don't be afraid to just talk. Have a conversation with someone about, hey, what are your goals? Like, what do you want to accomplish? What's your goals? You need to be able to communicate. And if you want to be successful, like, again, you know your programming. You need to know your numbers. You need to know, like, you have your own business plan. Like, this is how many people I need to have signed up, and here's where I need to be able to put them.
And that's within a gym, not your own business
Right.
per se. You have to have that mindset to be able to be proactive and project your success with different KPIs, how many people you got to talk to. And I think it's a really key thing you just said. This is not Cory having his own business right now. This was you getting started. You intuitively knew that you had to do that, correct?
Right. Well, I was taught by some really great people, but and believe me, you got to do this. You have to hit these leads, and it's these guys roll their eyes when they go, "You're creating your own business," and they're like, "I'm just making money for you." Yes, you are, but you're also making money for you.
Like, what does a good program, in your opinion, or from your education, have in it?
It has an assessment. It has beginning metrics that we can measure: body fat, weight, some strength metrics, some performance metrics, some increased heart, heart, maybe some VO2 or cardiovascular based metrics. And then we base off the movement assessment. We go, whenever you want to do movement assessment, do you have a soft tissue thing, a part of your program that addresses soft tissue with mobility, foam rolling, and then a mobility based program for joints to get some mobility and not go overboard. I see these trainers spend an hour and a half on mobility. I'm like, look, listen, Mrs. Kagan's 60 pounds overweight. She needs to fucking move her body. She doesn't need to fucking be doing 90 hip flips. Spend like 5-10 minutes doing some mobility. And then, are we doing, for Gen Pop, I'll focus on Gen Pop. Sports performance is a completely different beast.
Yeah.
Here we're going to do some strength. We're going to do some big prime movers on strength. We're going to, do some patterns. Are you, based off how your methodology, are you doing 25 minutes of the strength stuff? And then when we get done, we're going to do some core, anti-rotation, anti-extension core.
You mean not sit-ups, Cory?
No, not sit-ups. Unless you're in the military, you need to do that, and then it's performance-based.
Yep.
They, go through, and then we can do a finisher. I know Vern Gambetta, and again, if you don't know who Vern Gambetta is, you need to go smack yourself in the head if you know who that is. He's older. He doesn't really train that much people anymore, but he's famous. He says he doesn't like that because it means you probably didn't program appropriately during the workout. And I'm like, that's fine for athletes because that's true. But for Gen Pop that don't know how to push themselves, and we're always trying to teach intent to them, the finish is sometimes necessary because you want the additional caloric burn.
Yeah.
And it needs to be. And I tell people, my biggest pet peeve when I go into gyms and I've been hired to do consulting, if I see you write the workout that same day, why? Your program should be done for at least a month. You should have their program done for at least a month, if not for 90 days. You should know what they're going to do, and they should know what's coming too, because they'd be excited what's coming. But I'm saying if you have a client that's paying you $75 an hour and you come 2-3 days a week, your program should have been done. I mean, it should have been done. And as a fitness manager, I go, okay, what are they doing next week? I don't know.
Yeah, be prepared. Be prepared.
Yeah, because that's where it goes back to the sales thing. You said, hey, we're going to do this, this, and this, then, and then there, and then there, and you talk about we're going to do this next month, and the third month, and fourth month. Well, don't make it just fucking talk. Actually have the program set up so you can show them, because if they may not, and I know it pisses people off, they don't want to write a program farther than someone's got sessions. But if you show them, hey, here's what's coming, and they're like, okay, I need to get more. I want to be part of that. And you're building that excitement. So sales doesn't stop. It's training. They pay for it.
I think that's a really good tip. You write the program as if they're going to be a client of yours for 6 to 12 months, even though they may not be. That's your intent. to guide them.
And this comes down to having your own program and methodology in your brain. I'm not saying you need to create some pristine, brand new program for every single person. Have some templates already written out. Like, okay, this is my weight loss 1, weight loss 2, weight loss 3. Here's my rec basketball player program that I have written out. And then I can make tweaks to it, like change something in Excel spreadsheet, change tweaks to it, and then we're going to go do this. So at least you have a plan. You can always change some stuff that week. Okay, I want to do this, but they have like a hard week of work, so we're going to back off and do this instead. That's fine, but have the plan. And so it takes some effort and work to get up and running as a trainer. But once you do it,